is up, guys? Today I am doing a Godzilla Monsters tier list. There are 87 of them for all different versions. I am so excited to do this. So, before I do the monsters and stuff, I'm going to explain to you the tiers. So first up, we got Monster Ruler. Awesome, great, meh, not cool, bad, and terrible. So, let's get to it. First up, we got Anguirus. We are gonna put him in meh. I'm not a huge Anguirus fan. He's cool and all, but yeah. What about Final Wars Anguirus? Not cool. He's not as cool as Showa. I like Showa a lot. He's much tougher. Singular Point. I do love that show, so he's gonna go in great. Alright, we just finished Anguirus. That's exciting. Next up, we're on Showa Kong. We already got one in terrible. He stinks. Like Electric Hands, seriously? That movie just stinks. It's not good. It's the worst Godzilla movie, like, ever. Next up, we got 2021 Kong. We're gonna move him in awesome. Because he's just cool. I like him a lot. Actually, no. We're gonna put him in great. I just like him. If you hear noises in the background, my brother's playing Mario Kart. So, yeah. Next up, we got 2024 Kong, which is this year. Yes, I have seen the movie. And he's just awesome. Like, radical. Really cool with the Beast Glove. I like that touch. Next up, we have Showa Mothra. Meh. She's not that good. We have not had any in bad yet. Or a Monster Ruler. If you've seen my other videos, you probably already know some monsters that will be in Monster Ruler and some that won't. Next up, we got Heisei Mothra. I really like her. I haven't seen the movie in 2 years, but I still really like her. So we're going to put her in great because it's Heisei Mothra. You got to love her. The wings are awesome. Everything about her is awesome. And then her twin evil brother, boyfriend, whatever, is awesome too. Next up, we got 2003. He's not she's not the best, but she is interesting. So we'll put her in meh. Next up, 2004. We're going to put her in not cool. She's very boring. She doesn't do that much. So now we've made it to Mothra Larvae. That's great. Mothra Showa. Meh. I mean, yeah, not that cool. Heisei Mothra Larvae. I'm going to put her in great. Next up, sorry if I'm speeding. Next up, we got the 2003 Mothra Larvae. It's kind of disappointing that there wasn't a 2004. But I like that there's twins, and it's pretty much the same thing as Heisei, so great. Next up, Showa Rodan. I am a big Rodan fan. I like Rodan, or somewhat. So he's going to go in awesome. Showa Rodan's probably one of the best Rodans. I like him a lot. Wow, we are very far in this already. So next up, we are going to have Fire Rodan. We're going to put him in, great. He's very small. Actually, no. Meh. I don't like him. He's very boring. Next up, Final Wars Rodan. He's great. He's not terrible. He's just great. Now we're in the section I totally approve. The Ghidorahs. I love Ghidorah. Showa Ghidorah, awesome. You gotta love him. Like, it's Ghidorah. He's awesome. So, next up, we got Heisei Ghidorah. This is probably my favorite Ghidorah, so we're going to put him in Monster Ruler. Next up, we got his Mecha form, which is even cooler, so Mecha Ghidorah. Yeah, I have an SH Monster Arts figure of him, and he's just awesome. So far, most of the Ghidorahs are in the top because, like, you got to love him. Grand King Ghidorah. I have not seen this movie in a while, just because I chose not to. He'll be ahead of Rodan and Mothra Larvae. He is interesting. I like him a lot. He shoots lightning out of his wings. Like, that's really cool. Next up, one of my most favorites, GMK Ghidorah. I like the GMK movie a lot. He's gonna go in awesome. Like, that movie's just awesome, you know. Kaiser Ghidorah, probably my third most favorite Ghidorah. He's cool. He's cool. Wood Ghidorah, I hate everything about the Earth movies, so hold on one second. He's gonna go in terrible. With Showa Kong. Showa Kong, you got a buddy. Next up, Ebra. Ebra's bad. Like, that movie's sad. Final Wars Ebra, I'm gonna put him in bad. I don't like him. And then Minla. What is wrong with his face? What is wrong with him? Like, who wants that? Anyways, Kamakuris, Showa, bad. Kamunga. Not cool. He's boring. He's very boring. Kamakuris, yeah. Next up, we got Final Wars Minla. Same place as the other one. Like, Minla stinks. No one wants Minla. Like, even in the game Battle Line, he absolutely stinks. Like, I don't know who in the world would ever like Minla. And if there's Minla fans watching this right now, I'm sorry, but, like, what is wrong with Minla? Alright, I'm gonna just pretend I didn't see him. Next up, we're gonna do Baragon GMK. Meh. I don't like him that much. He's just a puppy dog, really. So I'm going to do the same thing with Showa Baragon because he's the same thing. Just even more puppy dog. Yeah. Gabra. We got another one terrible. Gabra stinks. While the singular point one isn't terrible, it's meh. We've got a lot of meh. Gorgosaurus, I forgot his name for a second. He's like a T-Rex, so tell your little sister or brother about him if they like dinosaurs. He's gonna go in great. He's not bad. I like him. Now Varen's bad. He's just a flying lizard. Like, that's boring. And he doesn't do anything. He appears in like one movie, too. But we got another bad, annoying monster thing, Hedorah, flying form. Who likes a freaking flying form? Like, who would like that? Look at his boring face. The flying form stinks. And don't even get me started with the Final Wars one. Like, the Final Wars one appears for like 3 seconds, and he's absolutely terrible. He just sits there eating flies and then gets his head crushed by this guy. So Showa Hedorah is much better. I'll put him in meh. And then singular point Hedorah. I don't want to do this, but not cool. He's just really spider blood. It's weird. Wow, the singular point, is this Kamunga? Yeah, Kamunga is, great. I like him. He's really cool. I like him. Now, to make him even cooler, him with Gigan claws, and he can fly. So we're going to put that in awesome. Because, like, that just makes him cooler. I think he's Kamakuris when he starts flying. Next up, we got singular point Rodan. He's going to go in meh. He's just a small bird that flies around. They thought he was a drone at first, actually. Fun fact about Rodan, he has 2 forms, and we're going to go on the second form now. Not cool. He has one. That doesn't even look like Rodan. Like, why? Next up, we got this monster giant Rodan thing. The only Rodan that's super cool. So I'm going to put him in awesome. Now, you might not see him in the picture, but he has like a black mist flying off him, so that's why he looks blurry. Showa Gigan. Great. It's really cool. I like him. Like, he's one of the best Gigans. Final Wars Gigan also includes modified. Awesome. Like, back like 6 or 7 months ago, he was my favorite monster. Then it was Monster X, and now it's Destroyer, and always will be. Next up, we got Megalon. Megalon. Great. Megalon's interesting. But this is just awesome. Like, just as great as Gigan Final Wars. He's really cool. Really cool. You gotta love him. Next up, Gigan Rex. Monster Ruler. Like, who doesn't love Gigan Rex? He is awesome. Next up, Showa Jet Jaguar. Hold on 1 second. Bad. I can't handle it. He's so boring. He's so boring. He just stands there. Wow, we have Singular Point. He's gonna go in. Like, he'll be. Hold on 1 second. He will be. He will be at that position. He's really, really cool. I'm gonna, whoops. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's what place he'll be at. He's really cool. Like, he talks. He has a spirit. He's fast. He grows giant. So does Showa, but he's not as cool. You gotta love this guy. Gotta love him. He's probably one of my most favorite Godzilla monsters. The design, though, is a little, yeah. But you gotta love him. He's just awesome. Next up, Final Wars Manda. Not cool. You barely see him at all. Like, half the Final Wars monsters you barely see. That's bad about the movie. The only reason I like the movie is because of the Godzilla. The Godzilla looks awesome. Showa Manda. He is not cool. The reason I say he's not cool is look at his face. Here, I'll click into him so you can see. Yeah, that's not something you'd be very into. Next up, Singular Point Manda. Yeah, he barely appears, so he's gonna go not cool. He looks really cool, but he barely appears, so. Final Wars Caesar. I don't like Caesar. He's gonna go in bad, and so is his collie. Next up, Showa Mechagodzilla. This is probably my favorite Mechagodzilla. So, Monster Ruler. Heisei, meh. What is wrong with him? Next up, Super Mechagodzilla. He will be there. Yeah. I like him better than Anguirus, but I don't want to go through all the trouble moving them around and stuff. So next up, Kiru. Includes Kiru K. Meh. Kiru, no. Like, Kiru, I don't like him. Now, Singular Point Mechagodzilla, he only appears in the credits, but he's technically Showa Mechagodzilla, so. Hold on 1 second. He's gonna go ahead of all these guys. Yeah, he's really cool. Really, really cool. Now we got one I really want to add into my Godzilla collection, and he will be real soon, like by the end of this year. Titanosaurus. He's great. Like, he's just great. Now, he technically just finished the entire Showa era and half of the Heisei, so that's good. Really good. And then pretty much Final Wars too, so now we still got 24 monsters, including the Monsterverse. Oh, and by the way, I forgot GMK Mothra, so I had to add her in. All the way over there, separate from the Mothras. Poor GMK Mothra. Next up, Rose Biollante. Bad. She just sits there. She's so freaking slow. And that's her face. And it looks even worse when she first appears. She's not good. Wow, her collie used to be my most favorite, so there. Now I'm just going to add him in. No, just kidding. Batra. Batra's awesome. Even in the larvae form, so he's going to... Yeah. Okay, Great is bigger now. And even better, Batra, Omega, he's going to go ahead of Titanus. Hold on 1 second. And then there. Yeah. Batra Omega is really cool. I like him a lot. Yeah.